change is? You in the back, can you tell me what the sound of change is? No, that's not it. The sound of change is more like prison cell doors falling off hinges, the beginnings of cocoon fringes. We are caterpillars of sorts, taking deep breaths into a darkness better known as faith and obedience. We cut off anything that hinders saying goodbye to soul ties and begin working out the knots in our stomachs. The sound of change is the great disagreement between I don't want to leave and my sin patterns are dead to me, but the freshly killed flesh is already trying to rock the new spirit inside with intentions of suffocating the life out of me. I'm battling myself, it seems. But the sound of change is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. Refusing temptation before it even tempts me. This process feels like death. Because it is. The inside of this cocoon is the scariest place I've ever been. But it's time for a not-so-scientific breakthrough. There are two opposing elements at work. But when we combine Jesus and His resurrection, the result is indisputable perfection.
Yes!
Specimens began being void, empty, and broken. Now watch as what God has spoken over them becomes the only thing that remains the same. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the sound of change.
Get it? Yes.
To another day of training. Let's get right to business. I need all of you to recite Hebrews 12:11. And why don't you tell me what it means in your training? No difference in perfect gospel. Let the Lord ever introduce the hearts of righteousness and peace with those perfect Christ-like.
Discipline so that we can reach the point of perfection. You guys do everything perfectly, so we have to suffer in order to get like that. But for real, this set hurts. Wow. Well, no one is perfect except Christ. And this discipline gets us into the habit of giving God our all, even when it hurts. It has less to do with perfection and more to do with giving God our best.
Get it? Yes. That's it right there. That's it right there. Bring the heat.
I don't think I'm a great stepper. You probably could beat me. Both of you, actually. No need to prove.
I'm pretty sure I got all high scores on that last exercise. I've always been creme de la creme, top of my class, D-list. You know, it's nothing new.
Whoa, sounds like you all could really use this next lesson. The Bible says you were taught with regard to your former way of life to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your minds, and to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. In order for you to truly be transformed, you first have to put off and cut away those things in your life that are not like Christ. You have to take anything in your life that exalts itself above the authority of God and knock it out.
Okay, knock it out. Yes, sir. They put in their work.
Now that I think about it, I have kind of been doing that throughout this whole thing. I mean, I most definitely wouldn't have done all of this before. I didn't even think I could make it this far.
Exactly. When God is transforming you, He does it from the inside out. Everything you are learning here doesn't just apply to this agency. It applies to every area of your life. Although it seems hard to endure through all of this, it's a way for God to show you the changes He's making in you.
OMG, it's like the verse we learned in Corinthians 12:9. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. I see what you guys mean now. It's so true. I can't do it for myself. I realize I'm not perfect, and the only way I'm able to do anything is through Christ who strengthens me.
You have, that you're supposed to persevere. God is faithful, and you will see the fruit of your labor. Do not get weary and do it well, for in due time you will reap a harvest of blessings. If you
faint not, that's the word.
Don't quit when you get stuck. I'm telling you, just push through, because you will see the change in the situation. Learning how to push through during hard times is a huge part of transformation.
Man, she's right. I mean, it's crazy to think about, but in pushing past my fears and everything I had to give to trust God and do this, I have seen the change God is making me. I pray for God to work in me and remove what doesn't need to be there so I can effectively do what this mission calls for. And that's exactly what He's doing with me. Prayer works. And that's honestly the only reason I have been able to last in this. Push. Pray until something happens. It's real.
You know what? You're right. I can see that God has changed and transformed a lot of us. And obviously, He's calling us to give more so that we can be better witnesses to this gospel. I want to go hard. I'm not going to let the changes God has made in me be in vain.
Oh, yes, sir. sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. They put in work, boy. See the empty space over there? That's where I'm supposed to be. That's where I'm supposed to be. Yes! Yummy! Ah, yes! Come on. Oh, my bad. My camera. Gotta pray.